Hey guys, welcome back to Sowing Seeds of Love. I know it's been a while, but I'm going to actually be planting seeds today, so I'm really excited. So these are all the things that I'm going to be using today. I can post the link and in the bottom, but I got these off of Amazon, and what's really cool about them is they have these little domes that go on top. So you just put them on there when you're done. Today I'm using natural and organic seed starting mix, which I got at Walmart. What I really like about this mix, it's really fluffy, and that's what seedlings need. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of bone meal in because it does promote strong roots and early growth. So I'm going to be putting this in there, and it is a great source of phosphorus and calcium. I thought about putting some of this Vermistera, which is like earthworm castings in, but I think I'm going to wait a little bit for when I transfer, and that would be great. So I have Jalen helping me work on my labels. Charlie, no. Sorry, this is my crazy dog, Charlie. But no, we got to make sure he kind of gets out of the way. Get out of the way, Charlie. Get out of the way. Okay, anyways, and then I have my awesome organizer here with all my seeds. So I'm pulling all these out, and I'm going to start my seed planting. And I'm really excited because my garden bestie bought me some grow lights, which I'm going to be using in the house. Because the past couple of times that I tried planting stuff and put it in my greenhouse, it died. We're quite kind of not over the freezes yet. And so I'm a little frustrated. I should have known better. I had a couple of tomato plants and Serrano peppers die. But I'm going to start over again. All right, guys. I'll show you in a little bit what I'm doing. My daughter's over here laughing behind me while our dogs are being psycho over there. So if you hear some wrestling and barking, it's my crazy dogs. All right. Today I'm going to be planting sweet banana peppers. Actually, I'm really excited to plant these this year because I'm going to end up pickling them, and they're so good when they're pickled. We're going to continue to do our jalapeno peppers for my famous salsa. And this is kind of new to us. Normally we do California Wonders, and they're just green. But we did do some red peppers last year, and then they just didn't get as big. So I kind of saw some channels on YouTube that I've got some tips from, and hopefully I can plant some of these bigger this year. We're also going to be planting some cherry tomatoes. I got this one. It's called a Big Boy Hybrid and pelleted. Not sure what that means. I think they're like a different colors, just so I can see what they look like. And then I'm going to skip on over. I wanted to try these. They're called Tomato Jubilee. Really excited about those. And then I'm going to go ahead and try this one called the Tomato Homestead. I got it from Gary at the Rustic Garden. Awesome, guys. If you guys can follow this YouTuber, his name is Gary, and he's got the Rustic Garden channel. So good. He has really, really good tips on there. So go and follow him if you can. So what I discovered works the best is if you don't completely fill up your trays, you leave just a little bit of space, and you drop your seeds down instead of poking your finger in to make a hole and dropping them in. That way you can kind of space them out a little bit. And then all I do is get a handful of the soil mix and just put it on top. And then that way you're not like flattening anything. And that's what I've noticed really does work. Okay, I know we're so used to just jabbing our finger in there and putting in the seeds. But if you just sprinkle soil on top, the mixture, and not press them down, it stays very fluffy and they have plenty of room to grow. So also when I'm planting seeds, I usually put 2, sometimes 3 fall in there, but I like to put 2 in there just in case one doesn't take. And then after they start to grow, if I feel like I one is bigger than the other, then I'll just clip the other one out. Okay, so far we've done the sweet banana peppers and the jalapeno. Got the California Wonder that I'm putting in. And once again, all I do is just take a handful and just put it right over the seeds, just to cover them up so we're not squishing them down. And that's it. Now for the English cucumber, because those are need to be a little bit deeper, I just barely put the first digit of my finger in, and then I'll sprinkle also soil mixture on top. And those are for my English cucumbers. So these aren't the grow lights that my garden bestie gave me. This is just one that I had that actually I'd use it for my snake and it worked good. Be quiet, John. Sorry, my daughter's bothering me again. Anyways, I just wanted to show y'all the last step that I'm due is I take a water bottle like this and just poke some holes at the top. And then that way all I do is just kind of go through and water them, make sure that they're really, really wet. And then what I do is I put the top on there. Oops, I did not mean to get water on the counter here. But I put the top on like this, the dome. And then there's these little circles on top. I make sure that it's closed just for like the first day or two. So that way the humidity, it actually helps it. But keep it in there like that in the dome. And then as I start to see some sprouts, I lift it up. It's usually about 3 days, actually, 3 or 4 days maybe. But then I lift it up and then I just give it some air. And then I put the grow light on, which is not quite a grow light. It's the snake's light. But my garden bestie got me grow lights and I'm going to be putting those up. But I leave them on, which would be like during the day. And then I turn them off at night. So that way it mimics the sun. I'm really disappointed because my tomato plants in the greenhouse died this past weekend when we hit 32 degrees for a couple of hours. Yeah, so I know I did it too soon and I should have just grown indoors, but that's what I'm doing. And guys, I'll keep y'all updated. Thank y'all so much.